Hey, thanks for clicking on my video. 𝗧-𝗦𝗥𝗧𝗦 here, and we're gonna do another like mining rig build vlog video today. Because I got this rig, right? Which is running off of like a Asus Strix like gaming motherboard. And it's got 6 GPUs on it right now. But here's the thing. I got another 3 GPUs just like lying here. And not only that, but I also just got another 4 brand new 1660 Supers. We're currently waiting on delivery for another 13 GPU motherboard, another one of those ASRock ones. But the thing is, I don't want to have these GPUs just lying here, not doing anything. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna see just how many GPUs I can cram onto this like gaming motherboard. So this motherboard has 7 PCIe slots on it already, and it's also got 2 M.2 slots, which I've already converted successfully to PCIe slots with one of those, like with 2 of those adapters. So it has had 9 GPUs working on it in total. However, I've also got one of these that we tried to get to work to make a 16 GPU rig in my previous video, which failed. However, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty sure that this will work on this motherboard to turn it into a 12 GPU motherboard, which means we should be able to plug at least another 6 GPUs into this rig. So I'm gonna do the 4 of these 1660 Supers. And then what we got here is a 1660 regular, a 1066GB, and a 1660 Ti. So I'm probably gonna, we'll see. We're gonna have to skip one of them, so we'll see which one that is later. But first of all, what we gotta do is I've built this new frame here, which I've got a awesome, if you ask me, PDF guide on how to build one of these frames. Link for that will be in the description. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now, first of all, is I'm just going to take everything out of the rig here and start assembling in the new rig. So I guess time-lapse time. Alright, so let's turn the camera around here. The old rig is completely, emptied out, and I've placed the motherboard and power supply and SSD and all that for the rig into this new frame. So what I figured I'd do now is just clear the table up a little bit, and then let's plug this sort of bare bones system into the display and turn it on just to make sure everything still works okay there. And then we'll start adding GPUs. Alright, table's clear. Let's start this machine up. And we're gonna do it together in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Hey, look at that. Alright, let's just see if it gets into Windows, and then we'll, I guess, start plugging GPUs in. Alright. Yeah, we booted into Windows, all good. I was too quick and shut it down before I could show you guys. But yeah, so what I reckon we should do is we should probably start by adding the fun new cards. So I'm gonna use this, you know, 1 to 4 PCIe riser splitter chip thingy. And I figured I'll unbox these and we'll plug one of them into the chip first and make sure that works. Then I'll plug the other 3 in and make sure that that works. And then we'll just continue on adding more GPUs after that. So I'll be right back when I've taken these out of the boxes and plugged one in. Alright, so I got the first 1660 hooked up on its riser and plugged into the little like PCIe chip splitter in there. So I figured we'd turn the computer on together in 3, 2, 1. Okay, riser is lighting up, GPU is lighting up and fan spinning. We got something on the screen. Alright, so good so far. Alright, so card is in. Got the overclocks going and it is mining away beautifully. So I think I'm going to add the remaining 3 into the splitter and boot up and we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, I got all 4 GPUs here, all of the new 1660 Supers. They are plugged in on the PCIe 1 to 4 splitter card there, and they are mining away at full hash rate. Here are my overclocks. I dialed it back a little bit. So yeah, all good so far. Let's add more GPUs, right? Alright guys, so I'm being a little bit crazy now, but what I've done is I've plugged another 3 GPUs in. I got my 1660 Ti, my 1660, you know, like non-Ti, non-Super, and one 1060 6 gig. And I've plugged the 2 1660 versions into these M.2 adapters. So I got 2 of those going. And I've plugged the 1060 into one of the X16 slots here. So it's like I'm really trying to piss it off right now. But I'm optimistic. I'm feeling like this is gonna work. Let's turn it on together, guys. Wish me luck. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, risers are lighting up, cards are spinning. We're posting, so that's a good sign. Alright, so we got all 7 GPUs showing up in the device manager now, so that's good, that's good. Alright, so I was able to give them all individual overclocks, no problem, and they are mining away in T-Rex here. So yeah, all good so far, I guess. I guess what I gotta do now is add more GPUs again, but in order to do that I'm gonna need to add another power supply first, because we're sort of pushing the limits of this 1200 watt power supply now. So I'm gonna add another power supply and then add some more GPUs. Okay, so second power supply is in and I have plugged in my I've plugged in 2 of my 1070s and my 1080, and they are plugged in on the motherboard here. So I think, fingers crossed, we should be good to go. So I'm gonna turn on the secondary PSU first and then the main PSU, and hopefully we should be okay. 3, 2, 1. All of the risers are lighting up, GPUs are spinning. we're posting. I think we might just be okay here, guys. I'll get back to you once we're in Windows. Alright guys, I got some great news. We are up and running with 10 GPUs on this like gaming motherboard. So I got my individual overclocks all set up and we are mining away at full hash rate, guys. Excellent. So you know what that means? That means I gotta add yet another power supply to this so that I can add the remaining 2 GPUs. Because after we've done that, we've officially ran out of slots to plug GPUs into. So potentially another 2 GPUs will fit in here. Fingers crossed. Alright, I'll see you then. Alright, so we have the 1080 Ti and the last 1070 plugged in into this third power supply we got going here now. So I guess all that's left to do is turn it all on. So we're gonna start with the third power supply, then the second, and then it's just time for the primary. So 3, 2, 1.
This is the end of side 1 of this record. Please now turn
Okay.
it over for the second side.
Cards are spinning, risers are lighting up, and we're posting. Well, this is further than we got in the last build vlog video, isn't it? All right, I am feeling good about this, guys. Let's. I'll check back with you when I'm in Windows. See you then, guys. Check this out. Do you know what that is? That is 12 GPUs running off of a gaming motherboard with just 7 PCIe Express ports on it. But we were able to get 12 GPUs mining on that. Check it out. All up and mining at full hash rate. I'm blown away by this, guys, I have to be honest. I cannot believe we got this to work. Fantastic. So in total for this setup we're getting 374 megahash a second, something like that. And then on the wall we're pulling about 1500 watts or so, 1530, yeah, 1530. So not the most power efficient setup with all of the sort of old 10 series cards, but hey, it gets the job done, right? And I mean, it works. I'm blown away. All right, so the rig is hashing away beautifully. I figured there's just one more thing I want to do to it, and that is add some fans. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna just make a sheet of fans to go on the back of it here. I'll just show you. All right, so here it is, the wall of fans. So this is just part of the build for this this frame. You know, like I have the PDF for building this frame that I told you about earlier, and putting fans in is like part of the build. And as you might notice here, I got one of the fans turned the other way, and the reason for that is because I have these 2 cards, right? My 1080 Ti and this strange HP 1070. And both of these are actually blower style GPUs. And what that means is they take all of their hot air and they pump that out the back. So all of their hot air comes out back here, as opposed to all of the other cards where they just sort of like spit their hot air around every which way. So in building your own frame like this, you can customize it to whatever needs you want. So for me, that is flipping one of these fans so that for all of the other GPUs, cold air will be pushed onto them. But for these 2 that are already pushing their hot air out that way, I'm just putting this fan in that just helps them do that even more efficiently. And yeah, like, that is why building your own frame is awesome. You can customize it to however you need it to be. So let me just throw this wall of fans up on the back of the frame, and then we'll start it back up again. Alright, so fans are in place at the back of the rig here. So I guess that means that all that's left to do now is turn the thing on. Three, two, one. Oh, and look at that. All of the fans are spinning up beautifully. And I can feel air coming out here and being pulled in here. Alright guys, so it definitely got noisier in here, but other than that, this seems to have worked wonders. I don't know if I showed you guys the temperatures before, but all the temperatures are really happy now. Like, look at this 1660 Ti, it's in the 30s, which that is amazing. Yeah, really happy with this. So yeah, if you found this video entertaining or helpful, then please give it one of these. I'd really appreciate it. And what you gotta do now is you gotta click on one of the videos on the screen, because this video is over. You can also click on the picture of my face to subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, go click on that next video and I'll see you there. Goodbye. Bye bye.